to cover a very specific topic that I believe that you want to have your entire organization connected on this call. I know this call wasn't promoted um, earlier on. I mean, it was like 1 hour ago we promoted the call. But that being said, for those of you who are in the company for long enough, you guys know that we have a Sunday call every Sunday. So you should have been promoting either way, whether there's been a poster or not. It's a ritual, right? We don't miss this one out. Whether I'm in it, whether we have guest speakers on it, I'm always making sure, doesn't matter where I'm at, I'm making sure I'm committed to making it happen. So like right now, I'm at a guest house right now. I said, hey guys, give me an hour. I have to be in this room real quick. So I'm using the guest room right now to do this call with you guys. All right, that being said, guys, today's topic is a specific topic. It is called a 90 days game plan to success. All right, 90 days game plan to success. Essentially, this is something that we've done time and time again. And every single time we did it, we went to become $1 million earner in our very first year. We want to make $100,000 a month after 90 days. So every single time we did this, we want to make $100,000 a month in our first 90 days. Now, the very first 2 times we did it, we didn't really get to that kind of success that we wanted. But what we did is that we mastered it. All right. We did it again and again and again and again until we became really good at it. So the total number of time we've done it around about 7 or 8 times at the start of every single year. And essentially, a 90 days, a successful 90 days can give you a successful year with a lot of momentum where you don't have to put that type of basically work in as you do in your first 90 days. In fact, 90 days, I believe, can change your life, not just a year. So today, I'm going to share with you guys key skills. For the first time, I've written it down on a few slides. So I'm gonna cover 7 steps to do your 90 days. All right, 7 steps to do your 90 days. I have another great news for you guys. I'm going to be doing this 90 days with you guys in the first 90 days of the year. All right. So essentially what that means, I'm going to be personally taking 20 people under my mentorship for the following 90 days. So you're going to have a 90 days of burst we're going to do. And then after the 90 days, I'm going to take on 20 people under my personal mentorship. That means you guys are going to have my personal phone number. That means you guys have access to my WhatsApp. We're going to have a personal group together. And essentially, anytime you guys need support, help, you guys can always reach out to me directly. All right. And essentially, guys, my goal is those 20 people are going to be my project 2021, essentially, that other than everything else that outside that I already do. So my goal will be to mentor these 20 individuals and help them go to a 6 and 7 figure income earner in the first year. All right. So there is a qualification requirement. So I'll be speaking about that as well. And I also share with you guys how we're going to get it done, how we're going to get this whole qualification thing completed, and how you can do it for yourself as well for your whole organization, guys. All right. So like I said, there's only level 1 access. So to myself, only 20 people are going to have access. I can't manage more than that. I already have so many things going on. But I will definitely take on 20 people, and I will commit myself to give you guys weekly time, to give you weekly private sessions, to help you guys go to your next level, essentially. That's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm only doing this for the English market right now. Okay, so everybody that speaks English, doesn't matter which market you're on, you get to participate in this. All right. Like I said, I haven't promoted this to anyone. It's the first time I'm telling you guys on this call. I will be doing this call again next week or next Sunday, and I'll be promoting it again. But we're going to go to 90 days game plan for 2021, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I'm recording this call right now here. So guys, if you have a pen and a paper, I'll highly recommend you guys to have it in front of you because I'm going to share with you guys information that you're going to forget by the time I'm done with the call. And what we're going to do is this information, we're going to repeat this information every single week so that you guys become good at doing it, not just hearing it. Does that make sense? There's a big difference about absorbing information than applying information. All right. We want you guys to get amazing at applying the information. And that really is going to be the goal. over this first 90 days in 2021, there are a few key things we're going to be focusing on. Number one thing, we're going to focusing on the personal growth. So essentially self-discipline, personal growth, becoming a better person than you were in 2021 or 2020. So 2021 is to become a better person, right? A better version of you. So we're going to focus on personal growth. We're going to have a mastermind session one time a week, at least early in the morning, wherever time zone you're in, but essentially one time of the day. We're going to connect and we're going to specifically focus on a mastermind of personal growth. All right. Because that's very, very important. You need to become the person of value and not the person of money. And money comes and goes. But if you become the person of value, you can always make money. All right. But if you make money, but you're not the person of values, you're always driven by the money, it's gonna take you to wrong places. I believe the things that led us to where we are today and the places that we are still pursuing to go to is because we believe in our values and we are more sold out to our values than the success and the money. Does that make sense? So ladies and gentlemen, for personal growth, the second thing we're gonna focus on is skill set. So essentially, guys, everything that I know, I'm gonna do my best to teach you guys. As you know, it's years of experience and application. So we're gonna learn and we're gonna apply. All right, and we're gonna get through it. And the third thing and the most important thing, guys, is that there's going to be a lot of commitment it will require from yourself. So essentially, there's a lot of work. All right, there's going to be a lot of work during the 90 days and after the 90 days. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, I want you guys to drop a number 5 on the chat if you guys are all ready. It is now 7 past the time that we scheduled this call for. So if you do have anyone you want to send out the last minute text, I want to make some people co-admin. So I have co-admin Michael right now. Let's see if I can have Suhail as co-admin as well. I'm going to make you guys co-admin real quick so you guys can accept the people coming in while you guys are taking down your notes. Who else do I have on there? All right, perfect. So I have 2 co-hosts on there, guys. So that's perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's plan our 2021. All right, we're gonna do it on this call. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, there you go. Okay, I believe you guys can all see my screen. Perfect. All right, guys, so 7 steps, launch or relaunch. Okay, so there are some people on this call, you just got started in this business. There are some people on this call that you have previous experience in direct selling and network marketing. There are people on this call who don't have any prior experience in direct selling and network marketing. And there are people on this call who've been in the game of network marketing, direct selling for more than 5 years. And there are people who are $1 million earners that are on this call. There are 6-figure earners on this call. There are $1 million earners a year on this call. There are monthly over $200,000 earners on this call right now, right on this call. And the training I'm going to provide you is for everyone. Okay, so it's tailored for everyone. All right, so I'm gonna cover cover with you guys the basics essentially. All right, so what you guys are gonna realize on this call is that everything I'm gonna share with you is gonna apply to you differently, but essentially it's the same information. All right, but it was some people will take the information different to others. Does that make sense, guys? So it's the same information, but different people will consume and they'll apply it, right? The goal is that you apply the information. You don't have to become amazing at it to start with, but it's to become good at it over time, all right? So guys, 7 steps, launch or relaunch. Launch means you're just getting started this cycle. This is your very first cycle, or this is your second cycle in B. Relaunch means you didn't really launch and you're about to relaunch your business, or relaunch means you had momentum, but you don't have so much momentum as you had before, and your team is not growing as fast as it's supposed to. So this is also for you, okay? So pretty much everything I'll cover here. I want you to imagine today is your day 1 in B. And as you march into 2021, it is going to be a very first year in the company for you. And the goal would be in the first 90 days, we produce the level of success that pays your bills for the rest of the year or pays you residual income for the rest of the year and years to come. Okay. So what we will do in our first 90 days of 2021 is to pay, you're going to reap the benefit, not in the 90 days, but after the 90 days. All right. 90 days can change your life forever. Now, 7 steps to launch, guys. 80% in success is mental. 20% is skill set and the effort you put in. Does that make sense? You have to win the war here on your mind before you can win it in reality. The reason why people give up is because their mental toughness is not there. So they give up on themselves. I wouldn't say quickly. A lot of people do go through the pain and they try to make it through, but the mental toughness is not really there. And so they pursue into something else. So the ideal success achieved in anything, whether in a battlefield or whether it's just generally in relationship or anything, is mental. Okay, 80% is all mental. 20% is everything else that you do around it. Okay. So number one, guys, the very first thing that we need to figure out here on this call is, what is your desire? The beginning of all success starts with a desire. Okay. So if you read the book called Think and Grow Rich, if you haven't, I want you to order the book. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. It has changed my life completely forever. And it says on this book, the big start of all success, it starts with what? A desire. So here's my question to you. What do you desire in 2021? By this time next year, I want you to visualize and think, what is it that you truly want? And desire is a kind of thing that it's not saying I want it, but deep down from your heart, you mean it and you can feel it and you want it bad enough. It's inside of you. You can feel it in your soul that you believe that this is something you deserve. You want this. You have to have it. You must have it. So create a desire of achieving something what you once thought was impossible in a year. Okay. So imagine you were making money like, I don't know, 50,000 a year right now, euros, dollars, pounds, whatever that is, or 100,000 a year. I want you to now times your salary of whatever you had made in your job in your first year. I want you to times that by 5 in your first year. Times that by 5. So if you did that, what would that mean? Well, that means 5 years you actually saved for yourself, but with less bills in 1 year. Does that make sense, what I just said to you? Imagine you make $50,000 a year. If you made that $50,000 a year for 5 years, that's $250,000 combined in 5 years, right? But the bills in those 5 years, the expenses, the obstacles, the challenges in that process, the taxes, right? It's not the same value versus making the same amount of money in a year. Would you agree? So making that money in your first year is better than making it in the 5 years. So now times that goal. So what is it that you were making, I don't know, before pandemic, before you, a lot of you guys had a job, maybe you don't have a job right now, whatever you were making, okay? To my entrepreneurs on this call right now, I want you guys to imagine if you didn't make more than 6 figures last year, if you didn't make more than 6 figures in 2020, right? Then I want you to look at the income you were making, salary you were making at one point, or at least something that you desired to make at your job. Okay, if you never had a job, because some people are 18, 19 on this call, they're like, oh, I never had one, so how do I predict it? Well, you wanted something, okay? You wanted a job, you wanted to do something, you wanted to have this type of income. The reason why I'm saying that, because you all have these pre-assumption goals about yourself, what you want, how you want to pay your bills, the amount of money that you want to make. Does that make sense? We already have it in us. When we leave school, okay, we're like, okay, if we make X amount of money in a year, I can pay for I can drive a nice car, I can pay for my mortgage, I can put a deposit towards my house, I can save some money in X amount of time. Does that make sense? We already have this preconceived idea about what we want to earn, all right? Now we come into this world of B, we want to 5 times that goal of yours in your first year, all right? So now, make that as your desire that you want something like that, okay? Now imagine if you could make that money in your first year, the money that you're supposed to make in 5 years, how does that make you feel, right? How does that make you feel about accomplishing something that you thought would take you 5 years to do? Now you did it in a year, right? It will make you feel good, right? It will make you feel proud. It will make your children proud, your parents proud. It will make your future self proud, right? You say, I'm worth it. I've done it. I deserve more and I can do more. Would your belief level go up to another level? Would you say, now I can even excel my goals to go to another level, right? A lot of people say, I want to be a millionaire, but begin with that goal that you want to accomplish in your first year, right? So 5 times that goal, right? At least. If you want to make it bigger, make it bigger, right? Don't put like $5 or $10 million in it in your first year, because the reason why you're not going to have it because you don't actually believe it. You say it because you feel like saying it, all right? So number 1, you got to have a desire, all right? Now have a 5-year goal. Whatever money you wanted to make now on your first year, all right? You done that, right? You 5 times your goal. Did you or did you not, guys? Drop a 1 if you done that, right? If you have done that, whatever money you wanted to 5 times that amount, right? You put it there. Now the 5-year goal that you have, I want you guys to 10 times that with that 1 of your first year goal, earning that money in your first 5 years. I want you guys to 10 times that. So if you said, I want to make a $500,000, I want you to 10 times that for your first 5 years. All right. That should be your goal. Now that you have set that goal, right? You guys got this, right? Let me see if you guys have got it. You guys are with me what I'm saying here. 10 times. So what you're going to make on your first year, right? That's your goal. I don't care if you're going to make it or not in the end of the first 5 years, guys. All right. That's not the point here. The point isn't that you make that money at the end of your first year. The point is that you make the money at the end of your first 5 years. You guys with me here? But the goal is to make that happen in your first year. But ultimately, we want to have that long-term goal achieved. All right. So it's a compound effect. So you got the first 5 years goal written down. Now I want you to write, what is your personal rank for your first year? At the end of next year, what rank you want to accomplish in the company, and your 5-year rank, right? What is it that you see yourself by the end of next year at this time? What is your rank? What kind of income are you making? What kind of residual income are you making in the comp plan? Well, write that down. And then now I want you to write down your 5-year target. What is your rank then, right? And then you got the income goal already written down. We already put that out of the way. The one thing is very, very important that you write it down, as most people don't, is the exact date you want to achieve it by. Write the exact date. So today it is the 27th of December, 2020. So 1 year for all of you guys on this call would be exactly 27th of December, 2021. 5 years, right, is going to be exactly 2024 is your 5 years completes December 27, 2024, right? That's your goal right there. So number 1, guys, we have to begin with the desire. How do you increase your desire? Well, increasing your desire is one thing. Believing that you can have it is another thing. Let me say that again. everybody wants something, but not everybody's actually believing that they can have it, right? Well, we're going to get to that in a second, but first you need to know what you want. So in order for you to increase your desire constantly, you must be willing to get inspired by the success of others and celebrate them, their success. The more you celebrate others' success, your mind don't understand the difference between real and fake, your subconscious mind. And it's the most powerful brain you have, right? Most of everything that you have around you is controlled by your subconscious mind. It doesn't understand the difference between real and fake. So the more you celebrate success of others, the more you attract into your life success. The more inspired you get by seeing other success of others, what do you think from your inside? One day it can be me. One day I can be there. One day I will accomplish something like this. One day I will inspire other people. Right? Yes or no, right? Whenever you get inspired by something, what do you think about inside of your head? You say, wow, you know, imagine if that was me, doing this. I would be so proud that I was able to, inspire other people. I'll be so proud of myself that I've achieved that. Does that make sense? But do you know a lot of people, they see success of others and they say, oh, that will never be me. You know, people like that, they say, oh, that will never be me. I will never make it there. You guys know, have that ever thoughts come to your head even? Oh, that will never be me. I will never make it there. I will never have that house. I will never have that car. I will never be able to get that for my parents. Yeah, I will never get there. But there are so many people like that. They have this self-belief about themselves that will never be. That was me 7 years ago. That was me. I used to think all those people got wealthy, they got lucky. And my luck is so crap. I will never get there. So I used to be like, I don't have a good luck. So I will never even bother trying. People lose hope, right? So when you get inspired, what happens? This inside of this desire starts to grow. And you start to think about, wow, I will get there one day. That can be me one day. So I love getting inspired, right? I see something, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I'd love to do something like that. I would love to have something like that. I would love to do this so that I can inspire other people to tell them that they can get there too one day. You know what I mean? I went from being homeless, living in the street. I want you guys to just imagine those feeling. Imagine just living in the street, hopeless, homeless. I used to have holes underneath my shoes, right? My socks would be wet, soaking wet because of the cold winter days, sleeping under the trees. I want you to imagine the mental state of going through that phase and still saying that one day is going to be my day. Do you guys understand? It's easy to get motivated during positive environment, right? And in a nice house with the heated with the heatings around you, and you have good food around you, and it's easy to get motivated, right? But imagine when you have nothing. It's hard, right? But that's your biggest test that takes place, right? But when you have a burning desire of achieving something, guys, the present difficulty, you do not focus. You only focus where you're going to be, because your desire of somewhere you want to be is far greater than where you are. Does that make sense? It keeps you going. It makes you dream more. Does that make sense, guys? So, guys, number one, desire. You got to know what you want in 2021. Number two, people follow people who have a vision about where they're going, not where they are. And people like to follow visionaries who have a big enough vision to fit in their own vision into their vision. Let me say that again. The visionaries have a vision that thousands of other people's visions fit inside their vision. So thousands of dreams are built inside one man's dream. And here's what I mean by that. When you have a big dream, you can't do it all by yourself. You're going to need people with you to do it. But in the process of those people helping you get to your dreams, they're getting to their dreams, where they want to go, where they want to be. So here's what you have to help people do, is that you have to help people see what they can't see. Visionaries are able to paint a picture of other people's future that they can't see. Let me say that again. Visionaries are able to paint a picture of others' future that they cannot see. This is leadership. Leadership is when you're able to paint a picture of someone else. Hey, this is going to be you. This is what your future looks like. This is where I'm going, and this is where you can be. And this is what your future looks like. Because most people, guys, don't have a goal. They say, my life, I'm going to go with the flow. So you should be able to come in with a plan, a vision that fits their future inside of your vision. So what you have to have, if you want to attract great leaders in your business, great people in your business, you got to have a team vision. All right. You got to have a vision for your team. And here's what I mean by that. As I said to you earlier, I'm going to be personally mentoring 20 people in 2021. That I don't have to do so, but I want to do it so that I can show you guys that I am committed with you guys in the trenches as well, right? Not just in the corporate, but also in the trenches, despite everything else that I'm doing around it, just so I can commit a little bit of the time just to show you guys that it can be done. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to build an inner circle of 20 people. So you are going to build an inner circle of 20 people in 2021. By the end of 2021, what would you like to happen for these people in end of 2021? So here's what's going to happen. You need to define after the end of 90 days, what kind of income level those 20 people are going to be on, who's going to follow you, run with you in your 90 days. What kind of money would you like them to make? So out of those 20 people, I would like at least 10 of them to be an emerald at the end of the 90 days. And out of the other 10, I would like them to be at least rubies, right? And by the end of the year, I would like 10 of them to be clearing $500,000 and the other 10 to clear their first $1 million in the company, right? So just imagine, this is what I want for those 20. What do you want for your 20 that's following you? And do they know that? And how do they know? Have you ever told them that, right? So you have to be very, very specific about what you want for your people. But you can't spend your time with everybody, guys. Everybody don't deserve your time. Because one of the biggest lessons I've learned in this industry is that if you end up wasting your time with the wrong people, it's going to cost you your freedom. It's going to cost you your future. And you'll see other people succeeding and you are not, because you are spending your time with the wrong people, because you think there isn't enough people to work with you. So you are dragging people that you shouldn't be dragging. So you should be able to sort. You need to find the 20 people are runners that's going to run with you. All right. And they don't have to be your level 1. They can be people in your downline, on your level 3, level 4, level 5. So you need to define after 90 days what the income level is going to be. After 1 year, what the income level is going to be. Write this down, okay? The number of downline going to be in your organization after 90 days. Set a goal, right? Exactly. What is the number you want? 500 people in your team? 200 people in your team? 1,000 people in your team after 90 days? What is the exact number of people going to be in your team? 5,000? 10,000? What is it? The number of people will be in your organization in your first year. What is the total number of people will be in your organization in your very first year? Write that down. Specific number. And now determine the exact date and time for your launch event. Okay, guys? The launch event. So here's what we're going to do. Okay? Because you guys are running on this 90 days game plan with me in 2021, this is how we're going to do this. Okay? The launch day will be Today is the 27th, right? Today is the 27th, guys. Okay, so let's decide the launch date. What is the launch date going to be? The launch date is going to have to be after the 90 days. Okay, after the 90 days, we need to do the launch. So here's what we have to do. And I'll explain to you guys what will happen here. So we have January, February, March. 27th is Saturday. That's perfect. Let's do on Sunday the 28th, okay? Sunday the 28th of March, we're going to do the launch call, the launch event. Now, what's going to be happening on that on the launch event? Well, we're going to put in how many people, guys? 2,000 people we're going to put in on that call. In fact, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to put in 3,000 people on that call. Okay, 3,000 people. We're going to put 3,000 people on 28th of March 2021. 3,000 people will be on that call. So, and on that call, who will we have? Well, we will have the 7-figure income earners in the company, right? We'll be doing trainings, right? All the $1 million earners a year in the company, right? They'll be on the call doing trainings. And if you are emeralds and above, we're going to recognize you. You got to do a testimonial and recognize you in front of 3,000 people on that call. Celebrate your success. And if you're part of the inner circle of those 20 people that I mentioned, right, then you'll also get to do a testimonial of being part of the inner circle of 20, because we will have a mission that we're going to be working together on. All right. So one way or the other, we're going to have 3,000 people on that call. So here's what I said here. Determine the exact date, time of the launch event, and whether it's virtually or physical. Our one's going to be virtual. Well, the time, guys, to determine exactly the time we're going to have, well, the time is going to be same time as our Sunday mastermind. All right. The same time. The time that we have right now, this call we're doing, right at this time, we're going to have this call. You guys got this, yeah? I'm going to get the poster ready. From now on, I'm going to have the speakers confirmed. I'm going to have guest speakers, keynote speakers on this call, and you will get to speak on it as well. All right. Because if you're part of the inner circle of 20, we got that, right? Number of people at the event, we got that, right? We're going to have 3,000 people. What will happen on that day? Celebration, story, success of the 90 days, success of the inner circle of the 20 people that will be celebrating, the selecting the inner circle of the 20 people and their next 90 days in the company. All right. So there'll be a lot of recognition, a lot of success stories, a lot of celebration. Now, what I'm showing you here right now, this is something I'm going to be doing to run with you. All right. But we're going to do this one time, and then we're going to do it again for those of you that fail in your first 90 days, okay? Because there's going to be some failures. There's going to be some people that do it for 10 days, and then they do it and don't do it anymore. They won't complete it, okay? Number 3, guys, the strategy, okay? What is the strategy? The strategy is that you have to enroll 40 people in your first 30 days if you want to become a diamond in your first 90 days. Okay? If you want to become an emerald in your first 90 days, you need to enroll at least 20 people in your first 30 days. If you want to be a ruby, you have to enroll minimum 10 people in your first 30 days. But 20 is the minimum game here if you want to run on a 90 days. You need to enroll 20 people. This game is not for the weak. It is for the strongest. You got to be able to enroll 20 people. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, well, you're right. But 90 days can change your life. Okay. What do you prefer? Give your best everything you can and make it happen, or don't, right? One or the other. It's up to you. But if you're going to go diamond, well, if you go diamond in your first 90 days into 2021, and if we continue with this game plan, you will go royal diamond by the end of the year as a minimum. Right? As a minimum, you'll be royal diamond, if not going ambassador, right? Now, I want you to imagine now, if you can make that happen for yourself and you're royal diamond by the end of the year, what would that mean to you? Clearing more than $500,000 by the end of the year. All right. Sort through them and find the inner circle of 20. Those 20 people I spoke about, the 20 people that I'll be selecting, you need to get your 20 people over the 90 days. That's going to run with you for the following 90 days. So you need to find, so you have your runner, right? You're going to be running with us for the first 90 days. But then at the end of the 90 days, we're going to select the inner circle of 20 people from your organization. They can be level 1, they can be level 2, they can be level 3, they can be level 100. It doesn't matter. They can be deep in the organization. Someone can only level 100 can be part of my inner circle. Does that make sense? All depends on what they do and what they don't do, okay? So requirement to be part of the inner circle of 20, here's the requirement, guys, is super simple. Super simple. The first 20 people that gets to do the following will be part of a special mentorship group with me. And we're going to be working together to make things happen, okay? And I'm going to commit my time with you, personal time, at least 1 hour a week to mentor you, to help you in 2021 in the first 90 days. Now, here's what we're going to do, guys. You need to personally have a Gold Elite subscription yourself. You need to enroll 10 subscribers on the Gold Elite in your first 90 days. And you need to be the first 20 people to buy your own ticket and sell 20 tickets for the event. Okay? So the first 20 people who do buy their own subscription Gold Elite, enroll 10 subscribers on Gold Elite, and sell 20 tickets for the event that's coming up on our 90 days, right? On 28th of March. And tickets price is going to be very cheap. Like, we want to make it very, very affordable for people. We want people to pay something, because otherwise free wouldn't make sense. We're going to keep it like $5, right? $5 for people to basically be there. So essentially, you're going to have to just sell 20 tickets, okay? And confirm those people. There has to be real people coming in and showing up, right? And then you have, and we will know if they came in or not, right? Because we have a system in place. Enroll 10 subscribers with Gold Elite and personally enroll with top Gold Elite subscription. That's the requirement. When I said the requirement on the call, I had 629 people. It immediately dropped to 623 people. Did you see just 6 people just flake out just like that? Because everybody wants something. Not everybody wants to do something to have it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want the success. I want to be wealthy. I want to be free. I want to change my life, but I don't want to work. I don't want to do what it takes. I don't want to listen to anyone that can help me either. I just see, show me the magic pill. I just want to eat the magic pill and just be a millionaire. It doesn't work. It won't happen for you. Continue to dream. It's like saying, give me this magic pill, it will give me 6-pack overnight. It's not going to happen, right? It's going to require some hard work and some commitment, some dedication, some self-discipline. So guys, strategy, I just showed you guys. You guys got this, right? Now, the number 4 is you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you going to commit through this and make this a success? Why? Is it for your mom? Is it for your dad? Is it for your children? Is it for your pride? Is it for to prove some people? What is it for? And how much does that mean to you? How badly do you want it? How badly do you want it? This goal of yours? Because you know you can't get it done otherwise. This is the way. So my question to you is, how badly do you want it? Do you want it bad enough? If so, why? So I'll give you an example. When I got involved in the industry, I initially started off of basically, I was working 76 hours a week and got started to just make extra money, basically, right? Extra, like a 500 pounds a month or 1,000 pounds a month. I was like, that would just change my life. On top of everything that I'm making, already making like 1,300 pounds a month. I'm like, if I can make 1,000 pounds a month, I'll be like, amazing. If I could make 2,000 a month, that's life changing. If I could make 5,000 a month, that's just like financial freedom. For me, that was it back then. But when I got involved in it, my vision started to evolve. But over time, I realized that it's a beautiful industry. As more I stayed in it, the more I learned. And the more I got inspired, the more hunger I had inside of me to learn more and grow more. And what I realized, guys, in the beginning, your why could be one thing, but your why can change over time. So write this down. The vision do not change, but the why changes over time. Write this down. The vision don't change, but the why changes over time. Today, your why could be that you just want to change your mom's life. Today, your why could be that you just want to have the financial freedom so that you can be free. Today, your why could be the fact, you want to help your brothers, you want to help your sisters, you want to help your dad, you want to make your dad proud. So that why for today is awesome. But over time, this why will change as you start to accomplish your goals and your dreams. So you got to have a greater vision than your why. Okay. Always have a greater vision than why of doing something more powerful than yourself. Okay. But everything begins with the small reason why you want to do it, which is big enough right now, which is your mom, your dad, who you want to help, the life that you want to change. I remember I used to cry myself to bed thinking about how am I going to pay off all my debt. I was in over like 55,000 pounds in debt. And I used to think like, when on earth am I ever going to pay? My younger brother, Moin, he was filing for bankruptcy and it was crazy. So at that time, that was the why, to just get rid of our debt and just not have a debt anymore, basically. So we said we're going to make X amount of money to get rid of it, right? So guys, number 5 is that you need to make a list of the things you're going to sacrifice in the first 90 days and the first 5 years. What are the things you're going to sacrifice to self-discipline yourself? What kind of new habits you want to acquire with the and replace with the old habits, right? And on the first 90 days, sacrifices mean reducing Netflix series, reducing any TV programs, reducing procrastination on social media, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, right? And not really doing anything, right? Reducing those time, reducing some parties, reducing some outgoings that was not necessary, reducing some time that even maybe sacrificing even some time with your loved ones, right? For your first 90 days, so that you can live the best life that you ever thought was possible over the next 5 years and beyond. You see, here's what I say to people. Your next 5 years can be better than your dreams today. Your next 5 years can be better than your dreams today. If you told me 6 years ago we would be here right now, there is no way I would believe you guys. I would tell you you're completely crazy. But how 1 year can change everything for you. You can live through life, go for years with nothing happening, but one moment can change everything for you guys. But it goes with some sacrifices. You have to make some sacrifices in the process. So what is the sacrifices, right? How many hours are you going to commit, right? Every single day. Now the number 6, guys, is you have to make a list. That's what we call the ammunition. You have to make a list of the people, because this business is simple. I don't know if you guys got it yet. I don't know if you guys figured out this business yet, but this is a very simple business. You talk to a lot of people, you make a lot of money. You talk to some people, you make some money. If you speak to no people, you make no money. That's direct selling. That's network marketing, right? Network marketing, direct selling. If you want to build a residual income, it requires you to talk to people, right? It requires you to communicate with people. It requires you to build relationship. It requires you to grow your relationship, right? It requires you to grow your network. That's what it is. And your network determines your net worth, right? So these are the 3 type of lists you want to create. And everybody's going to have a different type of list. Smaller, bigger, but it really doesn't matter, because I started in the industry. I had less than 30 people on my Facebook friend list. Okay. And on my phone number, I had less than 30 numbers. I thought only the people on my phone should be my friends on my Facebook. I never used to accept anyone else, and neither try to add anyone else. So it doesn't matter where you are right now. Your network will grow over time. Okay. So if you have 10 people on it, don't worry. If you have 100, don't worry. I have on my phone right now 11,000 phone numbers. Now, 11,000 phone numbers, keep in mind, there are so many people that actually have my number that I don't have the number saved. And there are so many people that I don't know. There are more people that know me than the people that I know. But there was a time when there was way more people in this world that I was not connected to. And either they knew myself. I had 30 friends and 4 of my closest inner circle of my friends. I had a very, very small circle. But over time, this will grow. Your network will grow. So every day, the goal is to add at least 5 numbers to your phone every day. Can you commit every day to add 5 new connections on your phone? Build 5 new contacts on your phone. Try to build 5 new relationship on your network every day. Like imagine every day you work, connecting with 5 new people. Hey, how are you? How's it going? Nice to connect with you. You know, and just finding something to compliment about them genuinely, and just start building the relationship every day. Imagine what your network will be in a year, right? Imagine what your network will be in 5 years. It will be huge, right? So this business is all about relationship, guys. So there's 3 lists you need to create. First list is called the VVIP list. Who are these people? These are the people you mutually respect each other. So that means they respect you, respect them. So that's your best friends. These are the people that have great success. You've already had some sort of success in your profession where you are. So mutual respect. And the people that you look up to them. So that's one type of list. Second type of list are the people that look up to you or you think they should look up to you, one or the other. That can be your children, that can be your friends that you think they should respect you, they should look up to you, right? That can be anyone. So that's the second type of list. People that look up to you, that they're influenced by you. If you say, let's go make things happen, they're running with you to make it happen. Those type of people. And then you have the last list, the masses, which is anybody and everybody that you ever spoke to or you haven't spoken to. Basically, everybody in your social media, everybody on your Facebook, everybody on your Instagram, everybody on your phone, right? And everybody that you're adding every day. That's everybody, okay? And here's how you sort them. Here's how you recruit them. The VVIP list that you mutually respect and you look up to it, that you look up and you respect each other, you need to do a one-to-one call with them, meaning do a 3-way call. Get them on a 3-way Zoom call. Get your upline on one side who's making money. So upline executive like Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, get them on a call on a one-to-one presentation with you. Okay, someone who's actually making money, someone who you can edify already. Okay, it doesn't matter how much they're making, but they're making some level of money, right? So you want to get them on a 3-way call with the person that you respect and they respect you, or you look up to them, and that 3-way person, the other person that you're upline, who's actually making money, has a Sapphire. I would recommend like Sapphire, right? Sapphire or even consultant, just started to make money basically because they have a story to tell. Then you have the VIP list. These are the groups of people that you want to do on a group call. 5 people on a call, 10 people on a call, 15 people on a call, 3 people on a call. You do want to do group calls on them. You don't want to spend too much time on doing one-to-ones. And then you have the masses. These are the plug and play presentations. So meaning every single time you're doing presentations, where company presentation, your appliance presentation, like these are the people that you mutually somehow connected with them, or somehow know them, or don't know them, just plug and play, we call them, right? Plug and play. Even the people that you know and you know that they should look up to you and respect you, you can plug and play. Literally just connect on a presentation, and then they tell them, get back to me after the presentation, we're going to talk afterwards, right? But the VVIP list is for the 6-figure earners I'm speaking to here on this call, the 7-figure earners on this call I'm speaking to. This is where a lot of people go wrong. So don't make that mistake. VVIP list, always use third party. Why? Doesn't matter how much money you made and how successful you've become, they know you too well. And they would want more things from you versus if you could add someone else's value more than you on the call, so they can talk about you and they can edify you, so they can close the deal for you rather than you try to close the deal. If you try to close the deal, it's going to be a negotiation process. Get someone else to close the deal for you, right? So this is important. And also the second category I spoke about, use a third party. Until you've hit certain, look, I even talked to the diamonds. I said, diamonds, if you recruit, if your personal recruits that you're getting, don't present to them. Get even your downline Ruby to present to them. Get your downline Sapphire to present to them. Because why? It doesn't duplicate what you do. It only duplicates what other people can see you doing, and they can do the same thing. Okay. Number 7, guys, the final one of the game plan. Number of hours you'll put in every day into this for the first 90 days of 2021. Say a number you can commit and do it. And then we're going to talk about the doing tasks, right? But this is what you need to do. How many hours? Now, don't tell me you're going to put 8 hours a day and you want to make $1 million in your first year. Then you should do your job. Why don't you keep on trying that? See how that goes. It's not going to work. Don't tell me you want to put 3 hours part-time and then make $1 million. Don't tell me you're going to do 3 hours part-time and you're going to make more money than your full-time job. You want to make more money in this profession by putting 10% of the effort that you put in at your work and make more money than at your work. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, any logical sense. It doesn't make any sense. So here's what I'm going to tell you. In the beginning, it requires you to put 300% more effort than your current job or where you work so that you can get paid 10% like an entrepreneur. And eventually, when you do 10% of the work, the effort that you put in at your job, but you get paid full-time with your job. And eventually, you put in only less than 1% of the effort that you put in your current job, but get paid 5 times more than your job. And eventually, you put 0.1% of the effort that you put in your current job, and you get paid 10 times more than your current job as an entrepreneur. So in the beginning, this is how it works. You work, and like the Rihanna song, work. No, I'm kidding. Like work, and you get paid, and you're like, wow, and you get paid just like $1, like $10, $20. You're like, damn, I made my first check. And then you work, and you get paid. Like, wow, I made $50. That's awesome. And then you work, and you get paid. And you finally, you're Sapphire. And you're just like, wow, okay, I'm making like decent amount now. And I'm working really, really hard. And then you work, and you get paid. And you work, and you get paid. And you work, and you get paid. You're a Ruby now. And then you become an Emerald. You work, you get paid, and you work, you get paid, you work, you get paid. And then you become a Diamond. And now you work and you get paid, 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 you get smashed with cash. That's what happens. That's the process. So don't expect I'm going to work and going to get big check. It's not going to happen. There is a process. You're going to have to pay the price. So here's my question to you guys. If you want to change your life in 2021, you can't do the same thing you did in 2020. You have to commit more than ever before. You got to be willing to sacrifice. At the end of the day, we only live one time. Give your best. Live the best that you can. In the end, you can say this proudly to yourself. I gave my 100%. And I gave my best for my future. And I am where I am. And I'm proud because I gave everything I got. I gave my 100%. Don't live life with regret knowing that you could have done more. You could have given more. So every day, Live full. Live full, die empty. Live full, die empty. Every single day. Give your best 100%. Don't live with your dreams. Sorry, don't die with your dreams. Live with your dreams. Okay? Don't take your dreams with you. Whatever you want to achieve in this life, you can accomplish it. It is possible to them that believe. Success is possible to who? To them that believe. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, 7 years ago, believing became the only option. I had no choice but to believe. So when it becomes an obsession for you, you will become successful. When your dreams becomes an obsession, you'll become successful. When your dream becomes an obsession, you'll accomplish anything you want. So make 2021 goal your biggest obsession of 2021, more than anything that you ever wanted. Make 2021 goal to be the biggest obsession of 2021. And I promise you, you're going to work every single day and you'll be energized every single day. You'll be excited every single day, knowing your future awaits you. That is better than your past. That's better than it was ever going to be. All right. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have learned something on this call. I'm excited for 2021. We have literally 3 or 4 days left until 2021. And I know from this call, we're going to have royal diamonds next year. We're going to have a lot of diamonds. We're going to have a lot of emeralds, and we're going to celebrate. But the next 90 days, guys, we can change our life completely forever for us and for our team. Okay. And for those who are coming to the company. Remember, 2021, we're going to pay out $250 million in commission. We paid out 50 million in commission in 2020. Who thought this was ever possible, guys? It was all started with just a dream. Next year, we're going to pay out 250 million. The following year, combined, we're going to pay out $1 billion in commission. There is no question or doubt whether this company is going to do something significant in 2021. The question is, who will be the success story amongst those the things that's going to happen in 2021? All right, guys. So let's go make it happen one way or the other. I'm going to see a room full of diamonds at our next diamond retreat. We envision to have 1,000 diamonds at our next diamond retreat, guys. 1,000 diamonds. So I'm sure there's a room for every single person on this call. So let's go out there and make it happen, guys. God bless you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for believing in this company. Thank you for putting your heart and soul, everything in this company to make this your home. And we promise you that every day we work to not disappoint you, to making sure that we build a platform, continue to innovate, continue to do our best so that we can create an environment for you so that you can win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much once again, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next Sunday. I'll see you guys in 2021, guys. All right? God bless you, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.